Pose. We got a 2-hour finale, guys. 2-hour finale. Live. Work. Pose. Season 3, episode 7. You know, I don't know how many times they're gonna have us cry on this thing. But they start off with Pray Tell in the hospital. Bianca was taking care of somebody. You know how she does. Always giving out great advice and encouragement. Miss Mother Teresa. But basically, Pray is up in here and he's sick. He got pneumonia again. And as we know with HIV/AIDS patients, when you get the sarcoma or the pneumonia, and I think something else, like that's pretty much like a downward spiral type deal at that point. Pray. Right, so they're gonna have us cry like I don't know how many times. I just hope not that many. I hope he don't die for real. They gonna kill my Pray. Okay. Yeah. The quilt. His little quilt thing. He's asking Bianca to help finish making. It's gonna be so beautiful. I just know it. And she got sparkly, you know, fabrics and tulle for her to add to it, you know. Aw, Pray. So, Blanca figures out that one of her patients comes in and he's looking great, like he's improved his health, you know, his appearance, his if he had some thrush at the time, it's gone. And he said, yeah, I'm on a new cocktail. I got into the free trials or whatever, and it's been working for me better than the AZT that they was giving out at first and some other shit. So Blanca's like, how you get in there? And he's like, well, I don't know, I guess I ain't ready to say, but they go to the board, or at least to the leader of the hospital, and try to convince her, like, look, we need you guys to be testing these drugs not only on y'all white people, but on everybody, you know. What about our Black and Latino folks? Because they out here just dying on the street, like, come on now. So, like, you know, at that time, which the show pretty much kind of hits on main points in this time period. It was a big epidemic back then, and the government was not trying to help nobody, and the government definitely wasn't trying to help no Black people or no Latinos, and definitely not trying to help nobody that was gay. So Blanca and her boyfriend and nurse, I forget the nurse name, but yeah, they're just fighting for this new scientific cocktail drug to just be distributed everywhere. So I'm sure by the end of this they're gonna have it. So they end up getting the little cocktail, and Pray takes it as well as Blanca. All right, they're kind of moving a little fast with this timeline because Pray and Bianca take the little cocktail trial, and then now all of a sudden, Pray Tell walking down the street with his cane, you know, strutting his stuff, meeting up with Ricky. Like, and remember Ricky last episode talking about he was supposed to be on tour with Janet Jackson, so. Yeah, they kind of skipping them just a little bit. I know they had some issues with the writers and producers or whatever. If y'all ever follow the show, or Janet Mock or whatever, you would know that they had some issues. So that's why this season, some of the stories just was a little off, and that's pretty much why. So that's probably what's going on. Alright, and you know, Ryan Murphy and his musical shit. All right, so Prey and Ricky talked, and basically Prey done joined a choir, and just to kind of, you know, just something new to do with his time, and it's positive. And he asked Ricky to join him, and Ricky just, you know, says sure. It's a little weird, but it's cool, you know. Give him something to do that's positive. Hey, they always got good music up in this one. Whoever is the music person, they always get the right songs. Okay. But Bianca and Prey, they decide that, you know, we're gonna live. The drugs is working great for them. So they said we're gonna put this quilt, this patch quilt, or you make a patch to go onto the quilt. Let's just put this down. Because ain't nobody dying, you know what I'm saying? We gonna live, we gonna just have a future, let's make plans. Because we good now. So another cheer jerker moment. I told you to have you crying like 5 to 10 times. You know, Ricky and Prey is just talking, you know. And Prey just going on and on about, you know, I'm about to start designing these clothes again. I'm about to, you know, take these trips and, you know, possibly fall in love, you know, and everything. So what you gonna do, Ricky? And he like, I don't know, you know. He's like, I don't think I want to dance anymore. Like, tour is over. And he's just saying that he's just, you know, kind of just tired of that life, like the auditioning and the touring, and he's been back and forth at Electra's, to Blanca's, to Prey's, you know, house hopping, bed hopping. Well, you know, we always knew that he was a player, and you know, and even though he is positive, you're supposed to be safe and all, but Ricky, we just never can actually guarantee that, let's just say. And basically, you know, in that, he reveals his lesion scar on his chest that he has developed, the skin cancer, sarcoma skin cancer that can happen, and he's just feeling down and out, like he says, as he's thinking this is the end. And as he's seen that Prey got better, so you never know. You just never know. But just not watching this, they might try to do a flipper switch on us, because we thought Prey was gonna die. Maybe it's gonna be Ricky. I don't think nobody thought to think that, or hell, even Blanca.
Pepperoni pockets, an atomic brownie, cuckoo crusts.
I hope not.
It's just great.
And a cider.
Okay, so I guess the hospital is having some more problems with the trials of the new cocktail drugs. You know, here comes Blanca. Oh my gosh, they're stopping the trials for people of color. What are we gonna do? And so basically, we gotta fight again. Basically, we always fight for what's right. And they protest. Big old protest of silence equals death. You know, they did so many things back then, but that was one of them. And this is one of those demonstrations. And, you know, just like any other protest, the police is there. And it gets a little ugly sometimes. So, fight. What was it? Give us the drugs. No justice, no peace. Black Lives Matter. HIV awareness. Yes. You know, give us the drugs. Category is ballroom time. Blanca and Prey tell, you know, they getting all dressed up, and they say, let's go and strut our stuff one good time for candy. So this should be good. Hey, you know that good old Diana. No pain, no rain, no matter where you are, I'll be there. And they named the category after candy. This is called Candy Sweet something. And Miss Blanca and Pray Tell performing to that good old Diana. Hey. Oh. I want them to get to the breakdown because actually this is one of my favorite of Diana's. I love this. Yeah, that ain't no mountain high, ain't no mountain low. Ooh. You know, I can't sing, but I can imitate. Don't hate. Side note, Blanca's her boyfriend was there actually at the bar, so that was like his first time trying to get in and see the scenery and what they actually do and stuff. So that was kind of cool. The vibe is a little off. Like, I mean, dang, it was just hype. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to prepare for some tears, because I don't know what's gonna happen, Lord. But Angel and Poppy, let's get to them. Oh, they did it. They done took my prey out. I can't believe it. I just knew. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I said we was having a good old time. And then, you know, he's saying his goodbyes and stuff and taking his makeup off, all dramatic, you know, the one eyelash at a time, and he blows the candles out, and it's like his robe just flowing down the hallway to the bedroom as he saunters and sachets to the bed. Oh, the Ricky comes over, you know, like his usual self, and prays in the bed. I mean, I just don't know what happened. I guess we knew what's gonna happen. Jesus, I just can't believe it. So yeah, don't make me cry no more, Pose. Don't make me cry no more, y'all. They don't took my look there. We don't want to see it. They got to have a fume and everything. I bet they're gonna make us have a fume. God damn it. All right. Yeah. Hopefully we can get to a little light. I was hoping it was Ricky ass. It should have been Ricky. Get this stuff right together. God damn it. So basically, they're thinking that Prey might have just took himself on out of there. You know, like he was giving Ricky his meds, and they're trying to say, like, well, if he's giving you his meds, don't you know, like, they don't give people extra, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you only get what you get. And so how was, you know what I'm saying, how was he supplementing his if he's helping you out? And so basically, I guess maybe in Prey's mind, if I help Ricky and I can save his life, and then, you know what I'm saying, maybe he'll be better for it, I guess. But god damn it, they just want us to cry. So I mean, still a little sad, but you know, at least it's not a tearjerker moment. But you know, Pray Tell's mother shows up to Blanca's, and they just kind of have a heart-to-heart talk about, you know, his last wishes and things of that nature. Because as we remember on his little story episode, Jack Hay, his auntie, had like the power of attorney or whatever to do, you know, what the things that they needed to be done. But the mom's like, you know, she ended up letting her be involved, and she has his ashes. She's bringing Blanca half of his ashes with some lockets that she can spread to give to, you know, all the friends and loved ones, and then whatever else with the rest. Basically, you know, having an understanding, like, you know, heart to heart. She kind of understands her son, I guess, in this sense, and where he came from, and his, you know, and understands that he had family, even though she pushed him away. So the protest group ACT UP, I think this is who they are. They're trying to think of some ways that they can bring this cocktail drug trial thing, you know, to everybody. And basically, I think the plan is to throw ashes onto the mayor's lawn. And you know, this show takes pieces from like real life, and they actually put it into the show. And this is actually a real life event. You could like probably look it up on YouTube or whatever. Because as we know, like with this modern day age, we protest for like pretty much everything. But yeah, back then they was really doing some shit. So I think that's what this is gonna be. And if I can guess, Blanca's gonna take Pray Tell's ashes and spread it onto the lawn. How sweet, how touching. Another tearjerker moment. ACT UP, ACT UP. Let's get smacked up. Hey, it's like, no, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be serious, right? But you know, I'm trying not to cry. Right, see, it's just, you gotta laugh to keep from crying. So Blanca, they're all gathered at Pray Tell's apartment for, you know, his final wishes, ceremony, I guess we'll call it, final little meeting. And basically she passing out all the ashes to everybody, and his friends are there, the guys from the committee, and then everybody else, and then the nurse, and she passes out these lockets with his ashes to everybody. So, you know, side note, in his last episode, story episode, he told his auntie that if he that a lecture don't get nothing. But you know, Blanca said, "Here you go, lecture." You know, he was just joking. And yes, they go ahead and protest. They stump. They go to the mayor's house, and they start throwing the ashes onto the lawn. They continue to break through the gates, and Blanca is there walking with Pray's ashes, and she goes and puts his right on the front. And as they're doing this, they kind of montage to her in the patch for the quilt. You know, just sad. And then the choir that he was joined in, the singing, it's just sad. I mean, I kind of knew it was going to take Pray out. I was just hoping that they wouldn't. Or it should have been Ricky, but it's alright. And he's in the choir, of course, and he's standing with his back, because what they were doing was they were standing with black shirts on, turned facing backwards to represent all the people who died. So it's very interesting, very sad. Pray. So we fast forward to 1998. Blanca and her boo, you know, having a little cupcake. It's a celebration. Their 4-year anniversary as a couple. And she got her nursing degree. So Blanca is a nurse now. She done fulfill her little dreams. And she goes up to see the nurse to see how she's doing, because you know it's been a while. And everything's actually pretty good if you think about it. The trial the trials kind of worked. The drugs that they came up with pretty much worked. And so all the HIV, AIDS people basically living a better life now. Like things are under control. Let's just say that. Kind of like how they are now. Like we still have that shit out there, but if you were to have it, you're not gonna necessarily die like back then. You take the little medication they got for you, and you be good. And so that's what things are good at the hospital, and things are good with Blanca.
Sometimes he tells me in jokes.
Yeah, so the nurse, she's actually in the baby ward instead of the AIDS ward. So that's what I'm saying. Things have changed from, I think we started off in 94, so now we're in 98. And Blanca, you know, as a nurse now, things are kind of full circle. She's working in the same clinic that she went and tested positive at. Like, where it kind of like everybody, it was like the same clinic or whatever. And she has a patient and she has to tell them, you know, I'm sorry, but you're positive. But we're shown how good of a person Blanca is. Well, we already know she's a great person. But as a nurse, she's just very, very caring and sensitive to the patient, and gives them the best advice and the best help. Because she meets a girl who's a trans, just like her, and she tells her, you know what, everything's gonna be all right. Because I've been living, and I've been doing just fine. Got the best medication that we could possibly have at this point, and anything you need, you know, you call this number and you got me. I got you. So. Side note, because you know this is the last episode of the whole series, but Blanca, she always in a boot. You ever notice that? Like a little booty or an ankle boot, girl, maybe chunky too, like an old chunky boot wearing self. I mean, she already I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Gonna say, you know, she a little black, but dang, those old skinny legs, always in them boots. Okay, so you know we wind down to the end, and the ladies are having dinner. We got Electra, we got Lulu, we got Angel, and we got Blanca, and they're all just kind of catching up on, you know, how y'all doing, and you know, Electra, of course, Miss Fabulous, you know, but she say I'm rich as hell. Forget that phone sex shit. Hey, we got the internet now. I'm on the webcam, you know, well not me, but my girls and shit. Plus, you know, I think she's doing some other shit, helping other girls and guys, help them get their hormones and, you know, help them out with their plastic surgery and things like that, you know. Because Electra got the low, down low on the goods, you know. Her and Miss Orlando. Lulu, I guess she all good. What she said she was doing, got a job at the tax office, okay, you know. Angel, you know, being a mama, Poppy done, you know, secured a couple jobs for her, so she probably gonna get back on the modeling thing, for, you know, a couple campaigns popping off. And then, you know, Miss Blanca, I got me a family, well, I got me a man, I got me a job, and we living our best life. Back to the barroom. What? Back to the barroom. Lamar, hey, he eating it up right now. You know that Deborah Cox remix. No. No. Hey, that is the jam in the dance club, you know. Yeah, so Lamar out there on the floor, which means, you know, of course he had his house of what? Of Con. Okay, yep. So we see Ricky is actually a house daddy. House of Evangelista has, you know, got some new faces, got some fresh babies. And Miss Grandmother Blanca, you know, she's there to help out. And this is really nice, you know. It's like I said, it's like like full circle. I would say they did that really well. And Ricky looking healthy as ever. I mean, you can't get any better than that. Okay, you know, the kids are doing all right. You know, they ain't bad. They giving a little bit of, you know, cat, shat. It's like, nah. I like Miss Body, you know what I'm saying? And then little boy for the face, you know, he's cute. And then little light skin, you know, she was out there, you know, she was cute or whatever. And then the one with the little paint. So, you know, it's a cute little combination. And they got tens, baby. Of course. Well, honestly, they probably didn't deserve it, but we'll give it to them because it's their show. So, you know, Electra, the legend, she shows up, you know, at the dinner. She asked the girls, like, don't y'all want to go to the ballroom with me? And let's relive our, you know, ballroom time, you know, just for old time's sake. And so, you know, I'm eating them Skittles. And she shows up anyway. Of course, Lulu and Angel. It's just going to be great. And Blanca, or Electra, gives Blanca a Legends Award. Because, you know, she's done so much for not only them as a family, but for the whole community. You know what I'm saying? Since the show started, Blanca's always been the positive one, the one who kept everybody going. So it's good that she's getting her flowers, you know, and that's cute that Electra is the one to give it to her and her babies. Oh yeah, and a side note, Damon, they did have a note from Damon saying that he was like in Chicago or something with some man and some dance studios or something. So it was to indicate that he was doing well, even though I wish he could have been here because it's like a house reunion and everyone's there except for Damon. And the ones we lost, of course. This is amazing. You know, this is a great show. It was like a period piece, you know, and I enjoyed it. So I hope anybody else who watched this enjoyed it, because this was like really good. So it only got a little wonky the first couple episodes or so for this season, because like I said, if y'all knew, they had some writers and producer problems. But you know, I think they in the end they did something with this. I like it. And it ends, you know, they get a new baby to join the Evangelista family, and it's just great. Like, this show was just really good. So anybody who did not watch it, it's only 3 seasons, and literally, I think the first one was only like, 8 episodes. The second one, I think the first one was probably 6 episodes. Something really short. Then the second season, I think they gave us that 10, and now they're giving us, it's technically 7, but since it's 2 hours, we'll say 8. But yeah, get into it, y'all. Well, this is the last one. The season finale, Pose, season 3, episode 7. The category is Live, Work, Pose. And love, y'all, love.